And we're going to see Brian Thomas Jr. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Lions and the Dolphins. And
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking to throw. May. Complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. Street. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You talk about this Lions defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into him and try to knock it loose.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll run on first down. Lloyd, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the sideline and incomplete. The Lions at 9-1 on the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To the air, May. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The home team's offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember, the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Vick. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Mike Gillislee taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was all capped on the touchdown run by Mike Gillislee. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's May. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's May. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Street. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On play action, May. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Throwing here is May. 20. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Vic readies to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll throw with May. Able to get away. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently second in the NFL at this point of the season. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Here's 2nd and 10. Vick now steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Throwing, Vick. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Vick to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Street. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go.
Now here's Vick. Thomas brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He finds his man complete. That's Rhodes. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Okay, ready.
To throw, Vick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Dancing. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
From the 25, here's second down and 3.
Let's go.
Vic goes play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Gillislee, 14 yards.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Dolphins offense returning to the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. From the gun, it's May.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They're going to throw. May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here's May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Brian Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To the air, May. I had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Vic. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Brian Thomas
from 3 yards out.
And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both